In Singapore, the track starts to warm up, and it'll be red hot by the time we find out who's on pole for tomorrow's race. Time to set the grid then. Welcome along to qualifying here in Singapore.
That's P13. That's you into P2. You're currently on the front row. Nice work.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Marina Bay hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s and 70s, but the Garden City re-entered the calendar for good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix. Things have changed slightly around the Marina Bay circuit with 4 corners removed between turns 16 and 19. It means the lap length is now just over 3 miles, and that might come as a welcome relief to the drivers, and more especially their brakes. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Fernando Alonso yesterday puts him on pole position, and blue completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Stroll, Leclerc, Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Russell, Zhou, Tsunoda, Hamilton, Norris, Perez, Albon, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Ocon, Ricciardo, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me for the first time this season here in the commentary box, Naomi Schiff. Hello, Gnomes. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
This lap, we can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. teammate by 4.1 seconds. Okay, mate, elbows out is great, but not that way. Come on, we can do better than that. Let's keep it clean, please. There seems to have been a problem removing the right rear wheel. We need to try and put it behind us though, and let's finish this race strong. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Joe's in the pits. That's Joe in the pits now. Oh mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it. About the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, mate, we've got to move up the order if we can, so I'm setting you a new target. Push, push.
It's never easy to make it across the finish line here in Singapore, but they've done so with some style here today to take a remarkable victory.
Wow, that's 3 wins in a row. They really are on a roll now and really building great momentum. They're clearly one to look out for.
It's time to present the top drivers with their trophies for today's Grand Prix. And there are a lot of people in the paddock very happy with this result. It's Aston Martin on the top step. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.